I love you. Have a good day. This life's been kind to me, and I've got to change. To stop taking it for granted. The little things matter. Take this elevator button. Someone made it look that way, and I never even thought about it once. There are so many things I've never really looked at. Things that work perfectly, but I just ignore. I get stuck in patterns, doing the same thing every day. It feels like I'm locked in. I'm going to tell him how I feel. I don't want to lose where we've got to by not paying attention to it. Some routines have meaning and purpose. Other routines are just how we fill our days. I can't believe how lucky I've been, and I took it for granted. Living carefree has been good, but it's not going anywhere. It's time to take control. I can't think how often we chatted there, talking late into the night. Maybe we'll go feed the ducks this weekend. I love the way they walk. Patterns. The same start again. The same alarm tone that Harry can sleep through. This isn't what I imagined or wanted. Drifting through one day after another. Together, but not aware. Something like that. I think I'll wear this one. It's Harry's favourite t-shirt on me. I reread the same books time and again. It's comforting, I guess. I feel like I've barely glanced at this picture for years. I love it as much as when I first saw it. I'm grateful for everything we have, but probably not as much as I should be. It would be easy to think I wasn't happy. I am, I think. I mustn't let it slide away. I feel like I should try to break patterns. I usually use the bathroom first. Every change helps. Tea. A man takes the lead, Grandma would tell me. I guess I need to step up to the line. I've got a great thing here. I don't think she meant this, but she's right. I should take the lead. I should ask Harry to marry me. I want to be his husband. Will Grandma come to the wedding? I think she will. Maybe.
Naturally, as Will's grandmother, I knew Will since the first day he was born, of course. I will never forget that first moment in the hospital, when James, that's Will's father, handed me my grandson for the first time. He wriggled in his blue blanket, already a strong boy. James liked that punk thing in the 1980s, and looked a terrible mess to me. He ran 3 pubs in London for those sort of people. I would go over to babysit as often as I could. A child needs someone normal in their life. Will's birth wasn't very easy, but he got here. He was never going to have brothers or sisters after, though. The magazines that Sharon read were full of paintings. I'm not sure they were very suitable for a young boy to be around, but I don't like to judge. I always thought Will should play outside more. He preferred making up stories, even back then. James and Sharon would always be putting on some awful music, if you can call it that. Not my cup of tea at all. I turned it off first thing, whenever I was babysitting. Sharon, Will's mother, broke up with James for 3 years at one point, and took Will away to America, where she comes from. They had met through James's work, No wonder, really. James liked such strange books, full of horrible things. I remember him telling me about one with rats everywhere. I really don't see the appeal. I loved Will. I always just wanted him to have the best possible start and to be successful. I suppose I sound awful, saying his parents were doing everything wrong. I remember that night because Will had been unusually quiet all evening. He'd got into a fight at school. A boy had been calling a dark-skinned girl names. Will told the boy to stop, and he was punched in the stomach. I asked him if he had cried, and he said yes. I told him that big boys don't cry. I remember him asking me then, what do big boys do when they're sad? I told him that when he grew up, he would be a good man, able to stand up for others. I suppose I didn't answer his question. Even though he was hurt, I told him he was right to try to stop the bully. Looking back, I don't think he seemed very comforted. When he was going to bed, Will tripped on a toy. I remember carrying him. He was trying so hard not to cry. He was so small in my arms. I've never forgotten that feeling. It's most odd what sticks with you. A whole patchwork of memories making up our lives. I took him to bed to read him a story. He went through a phase of being scared of ghosts. Sharon would buy him ghost storybooks, and he had that pop-up haunted house book too. I had to check the room for ghosts before he would sleep. I made sure he could see me looking carefully. I remember promising him, while I looked, that I would always protect him. I would always be there for him. I'm sure he thought I just meant about ghosts, but I meant it for everything. I always remember that feeling. I wonder if I knew his life wouldn't be easy. I was reading Grimm's fairy tales to him. I like those much more than the new versions that they kept on coming out with back then. That night was a strange story called The Ungrateful Son. I'll tell it to you, it's only short. Once upon a time, A man and his wife were eating a roast chicken for dinner. When the man saw his father, a very old man, walking along the road towards them, the man didn't want to share his chicken, so he hid it out of sight. His father came, bid them a good day, and went on his way. The man was happy with himself and told his wife to get the chicken and put it on the table again. But the chicken had transformed into a giant toad, which leapt onto the face of the man. The toad would never leave, and when his wife wanted to help, she was so afraid of it that she dared not go near. The man had to feed the toad every day from then on, or it would bite his face, and he never rested for the remainder of his life. That was a very strange story. Will was asleep before I finished it, which was probably a good thing. It left me in an odd mood. I wondered how long I would be able to keep him safe. I didn't know where life was going to take him. I was his grandmother, and I hoped I would help him be a good man. I could still see him sleeping there now, like it was only yesterday.